What's up guys, FFXIV here. Today we're going to talk about the Dark Knight, one of my favorites to play and very flashy. We'll start with the skills that they have. Their tank stance is called Grit. It increases your enmity. As for their actions, there's Hard Slash. This delivers an attack with a potency of 200. Siphon Strike is its combo, and it also restores your MP. Your Unleash deals unsuspected damage to all enemies nearby you. You've also got Unmend. This is basically the same as Paladin's Shield Lob. It's a distance pull, just like this. Next attack is Soul Eater. That is part of your Siphon Strike combo. So this combo goes Hard Slash, Siphon Strike, and Soul Eater. Soul Eater also restores your HP. Not a lot of it, but enough to keep you alive a little bit longer. You've also got Flood of Darkness, which is an AoE line attack. Your Blood Weapon increases your blood gauge by 10 and restores MP upon landing weapon skills or spells. Shadow Wall reduces your damage taken by 30%. Edge of Darkness is like Flood of Darkness, except it's single target. So this is for one target, this is for two. Then you've got your Dark Mind. This reduces magic vulnerability by 20%. Living Dead grants the effect of Living Dead. When HP is reduced to 0 while under the effect of Living Dead, instead of becoming KO'd, your status would be changed to Walking Dead. This basically means after 10 seconds, if your health is below 1, you'll become, in simpler terms, healer manages to fully heal you to maximum health, you'll stay alive. Pretty useful. Next is your Salted Earth. This is an AoE dot. It's kind of just cast on the ground and it stays there for a little while. After a while it will disappear and no longer do damage. Next is Plunge. Plunge closes the distance between you and your enemy, unlike Unmend, which just casts a spell. So when you get close to your enemy, you'll hit Plunge and it'll close the distance a lot faster. Abyssal Drain. This is an AoE attack that also restores your HP. It absorbs the enemy's HP and adds it to yours. Carbon Spit delivers a threefold attack with a potency of 450 and it restores your MP. Blood Spiller delivers an attack with a potency of 600. This costs blood gauge. Your blood gauge, my blood gauge, is down in the corner on the right hand side of the screen. You can see the little sword poking out. As you complete your Soul Eater combo, you will increase it by 20 each. So it costs 50 to use your Blood Spiller. So once you've got it unlocked, you'll be able to use it. Quietus is basically the same as Blood Spiller. It requires 50 of your blood gauge, but it's an AoE instead. Delirium allows the execution of Quietus and Blood Spiller without costing any of your blood gauge. And it restores MP when you land either one. The Blackest Night is one of the strongest Dark Knight skills that they have. It creates a barrier on your character for 25% of your HP. So if you've got 100,000 HP, it will protect you from 25,000 damage. Stalwart Soul is your combo for your Unleash. So it'll go Unleash and then Stalwart Soul. Flood of Shadow and Edge of Shadow is the exact same thing as Flood of Darkness and Edge of Darkness. It's only more potent, so it's stronger than the lower versions of it. Dark Missionary reduces magic taken by yourself and everyone nearby. So it's an AoE buff. Living Shadow, the level 80 skill, conjures a simulacrum of your dark side to fight alongside you. This basically summons a shadow friend to help you out in the fight. However, this does not apply to Delirium. If you use Delirium, you will not be able to use the Living Shadow unless you actually have 50 gauge. As you can see, it summons the Shadow. And the skills that the Shadow uses are completely random. It's not always the same thing. Next on our list is roll skills. These are all the same for all the tanks, but I'll go ahead and go over them. Rampart reduces your damage taken by 20%. Low Blow is a stun. Provoke puts you at the top of the enemy's hate list. Interject will interrupt a target's cast. Reprisal reduces the damage dealt by nearby enemies by 10%. Arm's Length adds a slow to all enemies that attack you, and it also prevents you from being drawn in or pushed away. So it basically helps you stand your ground. Shirk, not really as useful as it used to be back in the earlier days, but Shirk is used to give some of your hate to another player. The only thing left on the list is traits. Tank Mastery is given to every single tank. It reduces damage taken by 20%, and it gives you a bonus to your maximum HP and a bonus to your damage dealt. Black Blood allows for blood gauge accumulation upon the landing of certain actions. Enhanced Black Blood allows for blood gauge accumulation upon the landing of any weapon skill or spell while under the effect of Blood Weapon. Darkside Mastery basically upgrades your Flood and Edge of Darkness to Flood of Shadow and Edge of Shadow. Enhanced Pledge just gives you another charge for the plunge, so you can use it twice. That pretty much sums up Dark Knight. My next video will be on the Gunbreaker. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.